Hello there, Capricorn. This is Sophie with Lady of the Unknown Oracle. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here with us. And if you are returning, thank you so much for all of your love, support, comments, your participation. I appreciate you guys so much. My gratitude goes out to you. So thank you so much for allowing me to serve you guys. And yeah, just thank you and I love you. Before we get started, I just wanted to say really quickly that I won't be assigning time frames to our readings together, all right? So whenever you see this reading, it's because there's something valuable here for you to take away. This could be a shift in perspective, a truth, a lesson. Something here is calling your attention. So whatever doesn't apply, just leave it here, okay? But if you are here, it's because there is something here that will prepare you for at least what is to come. All right, so even if this situation does not reflect your current situation, there is something here for you to take from it that will be useful for whatever is going to be, whatever energies are coming in, okay, coming in for you. So yeah, guys, this is going to be your general love reading. All right, if you'd like further clarification on any of the elements that I cover, you can book a personal reading with me. All of the if I can talk, information is in the description box below. So I do my readings in a Celtic crossbreed and I go card by card with clarifications. All right, so your present position, your current situation, what's on your mind, what's in your heart space, what's in your recent past, coming into your most immediate future, how you see yourself, what's in your environment, your fear, and the potential outcome. The energies are also interchangeable. So if this does not represent you, your current situation, or your current state of mind or emotion, it could be your counterpart. All right. So where it doesn't resonate for you, it could for the person that you were dealing with, your love interest. All right. So let's see what's going on with Capricorn. So we had the Fool come out. Lord have mercy. We had the Fool come out along with the Six of Wands. So feeling very victorious. Okay, very victorious about possibly an Aries, if you're connecting with an Aries, or just a leap of faith that you've recently taken towards a Taurus, towards a Libra, or towards, for all of you masculine energies who were approaching a feminine energy. This person is very much in their power. And if they haven't, they will be accepting your offer to go out. This is going to feel like a risk, right? It's going to feel like you're kind of putting it all on the line, but you're going to feel really happy about it. Oh yeah, Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Pentacles. A brand new beginning at something. Again, that Ace of Pentacles could be a love offer. You know, it could be, you know, not love as in like the cups, but it could be an opportunity to manifest your emotions into the physical. So it could be that your interest, your appreciation, your love for somebody, now you are able to actually do something about that connection. For example, go out on a date, right? Make it happen. Something now, there's tangible plans now moving forward in a connection. Six of Cups is very strong soulmate. This could also be someone from your past. Strong Aries, very strong Aries. Okay, we have a true pair right now, so this is definitely soulmate energy. You know, for those of you who are familiar, I hesitate with twin flames. I just find the term to be a little bit too limiting, so it keeps us from seeing all the signs that come to us. Just that's how our human brains work. So, you know, but this connection, the spiritual nature of this connection, if you are standing in your power, Capricorn, and you are feeling an intense draw to another person, your opposite, your counterpart, this person is definitely your soulmate. This person is, you know, very tied to you spiritually. If that's not the case, this could just be indication that the rest of this reading is going to pertain to a marriage between you, your counterpart. You guys have children. You guys have a very extensive past together if you're not married. Any combination of those things, right? You guys carry history. If you don't have history, you have children. If you don't have that, then your history could be from a past life in terms of soulmates. Your current circumstances right now is the Page of Swords. What's crossing you, what's making things a little bit difficult, the challenge is the Three of Swords. What's on your mind, Cap, is the Five of Pentacles. What's in your heart space is the Devil. So here you are. in the recent past was the Three of Pentacles. Coming in is the Knight of Pentacles. How you see yourself is the Wheel of Fortune. In your environment, you've got the Two of Swords. What you're afraid of is the Five of Wands. And your potential outcome is the Queen of Swords. There's a lot of there's some congruence here. There's some parallels between your reading and Cancer's reading. So if some of you are dealing with a Cancer, please go take a look at that. Okay? Definitely go take a look at that if you're dealing with a Cancer. If not, you know, maybe you have Cancer in your chart as well. Maybe you have Cancer in your chart. Any relation that way, go ahead and take a look if you're curious. You don't have to, though. We're going to go ahead and clarify this spread either way. So really quickly, the signs that I see, right? We've got Taurus, Libra, we've got Aries, we've got Capricorn, we've got your Queen of Wands here, strong air. Okay, so Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We've got Taurus, Libra, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. Okay. But progress will be made, but here's the thing, okay? You see yourself as the Wheel of Fortune. So you see yourself as changing. You see, like, you feel lucky. You're starting to see things as finally coming into alignment with you. But in your environment here, someone is not really sure how to proceed. So you see yourself as being successful in something, but someone in this connection doesn't feel quite the same. What is that about? Because there's heartbreak here, okay? Even if it's not a three-party, which there are 2 3s here, and if you count the Empress, which is a 3, we've got 3 3s. You know, along with the Devil, right? So we do have some three-party energy here. We've got multiple court cards. You know, it could be a three-party energy, but there's heartbreak here. Someone either has been spying, and it's the result of their spying that has made them feel heartbroken, or there's a young air sign here, a young air sign that is the source of your heartbreak. In the recent past, things were fine, right? In the recent past, you guys, in this connection, you and this person were able to work things out and act like a team and really put in your pieces of the partnership. And even moving forward, you have progress that's coming in. But there's conflict because your current state, or the person that you're connecting with, their state of affairs is that they're feeling isolation. Hold on. The overarching energy for the Page of Wands, we're just going to go ahead and clarify this. Because as you guys know, these messages can always take a turn. So Page of Wands, right? The Page of Wands has a lot of energy, a lot of ambition, a lot of creativity, the urge to create something new, but it's at the beginning of their journey. So their conflict now with being the Page is deciding what direction they want to move into. They're at a crossroads. Which way do they go? And that's the overarching energy. Okay, so where is this going? Where is this going? The Page of Swords is someone who is not very good at communicating, right? They're still at that stage where they're trying to learn just how to gather information. They might be kind of gossipy, but at the very least, they don't know how to communicate. Sometimes they even get the information wrong, right? King of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign, right? So we have strong Leo here. Very strong Aries as well. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person could have been spying on you, Cap. This person could have been trying to gather more information about you. They could have been going through your phone. They could have been on your social media. If this person was in a questionable position in terms of three-party, it was with a younger person. Okay, this fire sign for you could be an older person, or at least someone who's just kind of settled in their ways. They're a passionate person. They're just a very strong, creative energy, like not creative, but like a creator type energy. They like to just put things together and manifest things. This person could have been in a questionable situation with a younger water sign. or just a younger person. They could have, the Page of Cups is also, if it's not a person, it's just an energy of fantasizing. It could have been an energy of fantasizing. So for example, maybe this person wasn't physically involved with another person, but maybe you, if you have fire in your chart, you did some fishing around in their stuff, in their texts, or in their computer or laptop or whatever, and turns out you found some pretty suspect texts, exchanges with another person. So even though things didn't live out in the physical, they were still, like, you still have text messages or emails that you're looking at your counterpart, like, entertaining these ideas, like, with another person, like they're, either becoming emotionally intimate with or just sexually explicit with another person. And you're like, we're married. Or, oh, I thought we were on the same page. We're not going to be seeing people. What are these text messages? So someone's heart was broken. Someone's heart was broken because they found some information here that implied an inconsistency in what you guys desire or what you guys feel. Okay, on your mind is the Five of Pentacles, lack, with the King of Swords. Someone's not being honest. If you're dealing with an air sign, now we've got a true couple between King of Swords and Queen of Swords. So this is Aries, this is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. On your mind is how there is somebody who is just not being honest with you, or kind of feeling tired of always feeling alone because you're not really trying to talk anything out. Cap, like, you see this injustice and you would rather spy than to talk about it, and that's really what's putting you in this lack situation. Right? Because the thing is, you attract into your life that energy which you are. So if you are lacking and you are not talking about it, then someone is going to be lacking and not talking about it. If someone in your connection is looking for something outside the connection, either they want conditions to be different between you guys, or they just don't want you. And I know that's a harsh truth, but it's true. Right? So either they're discontented with something in the relationship, in the nature of the connection you guys have, or they're discontented with just you as a person, and they don't know how to tell you that. But there's a lack of communication, and there's the need for truth. A decision is going to have to be made, as is confirmed by the Queen of Swords being in the outcome position. Okay, but you're thinking about how lonely you feel if you see yourself as the Queen of Swords. If you have strong air in your chart, you feel isolated from your counterpart, because what are they doing, placing their passions in another thing or in another person or in another fantasy? That's because you guys are not talking. All right, someone here is holding back from the connection. All right, what's in your heart is the Devil with the Sun. That's what, there's a conflict of interest. You could be dealing with a Leo as well. There's a very strong Leo here too. If you're dealing with a Leo, you know that this connection is no good, because this Leo then is this King of Wands who has broken your heart. This person, if you're dealing with a Leo, very strong Leo, if you're dealing with this Leo, this person is not taking your connection seriously, and you're feeling very alone because they see where they have more happiness, and it's not with you. It's not with you. All right. If it's not a Leo, right? If it's not a Leo, then this Sun just signifies growth. It signifies happiness. So in your heart space, you would feel a lot happier if you guys could work past this. Like, whatever this heartbreak was, you would be willing to move past the problem if only he would talk to you, or she would talk to you. If only communication was more open. I think your biggest block right now is the fact that you actually have to go looking for stuff. Like, maybe you ask them straight up, like, the information that you're curious about, and not in a codependent way, Cap, because the Devil can be very codependent. I'm not talking about, the occasional, like, oh, hey, so what are you up to now? That's innocent. That's just making conversation. You ask your best friend that. That is normal. I'm not talking about like, oh, who are you with? What time are you getting home? Why did you walk in at, 10 o'clock when you said you'd be here at 9:45? Or you didn't tell me that you were going to be going out with them. What's up with that? Like, asking every 2 seconds for all the details when it's like, At that point, you just don't trust the person. At that point, you just don't trust the person you're with. Like, if you're always so concerned about where they're going, who they're with, you know, if you always feel like they're trying to hide something, then what did they do in the past to make you think that way? Did they do something to make you think that way, or are you still hung up on a past situation that made you think that way? Either way, you don't have trust, and how can you continue forward in a relationship that lacks trust? Okay, so that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about a codependent type of relationship. I'm talking about the kind of relationship where everything is pretty reasonable, but someone else is really going out of their way to hide information. Where you're asking the basic question of, oh, so what are you up to? And they're like, oh, nothing, why are you asking? That's suspicious. That is suspicious. Like when you're not really acting like you don't trust the person, but then that person automatically thinks that you're looking for something, it shows that they could really be hiding something. And not to feed into the over-analysis, but I'm just saying it's very nuanced, and you have to be careful. Because that's what makes the difference between a healthy relationship and a codependent one. And how you can spot which person has good intentions and which one has not so good intentions. So be very careful, because in your heart space, there's a potential here for a lot of growth. But there's two different energies here. One that speaks to codependence and one that speaks of freedom. Okay? So if this is you, Cap, you know, with the Devil card being here, I feel like something about this heartbreak has brought you clarity that you needed in order to move forward, essentially. Like, even though you feel alone and isolated, you know that whatever this was here, it gave you a way out. I don't know why I feel inclined to say that. It gave you a way out. In the recent past, with the Three of Pentacles, you had a Queen of Pentacles. So you could have been really focused on stability with this person, or this person was focused on stability with an earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Strong Taurus. Very strong Taurus. All right. But there was this feeling of being able to participate in this partnership in a way that was really productive. Coming in, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Movement away, movement away, movement away from the Five of Cups with the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. Heartbreak, deception, disappointment, grief. Walking away or moving away from whatever this was. If you were dealing with a Taurus, especially, maybe you guys were married. You know, Taurus comes up typically as the Hierophant, and the Hierophant can indicate marriage. So if you and this person, regardless of sign, were married, right? You are the Empress and they are the Emperor, and you guys are, you know, soulmates. You guys are actually karmic soulmates. You guys are not supposed to, you guys are supposed to learn lessons from each other. This doesn't necessarily have to last, you know, for the entire lifetime for you guys, because there was a lot of pain here between you. And coming in is the decision that no matter how slowly it takes, you are going to leave, you're going to leave the connection behind. You know, the heartbreak is too much. The lack of trust is too much. The constant disappointment, the constant, oh, I'll change, I'll be a better person for you. And then they never live up to that standard because they know you're willing to accept less as long as they say the magic words, I've changed. Right? That's not what we're doing here, Cap. We're not playing this game anymore. Coming in, you're going to realize that, you know what? Enough is enough. Someone here engaged in three-party behavior. And again, three-party doesn't have to be another person. It could just be something else in their life, another element. Could be career. It could be family and friends. Another element in their life that they told you that would never be above you, became above you and became the priority that they told you you were. Right? So either way, deception, dishonesty, lying. You were not as important in their life as this other thing. And it's essentially what's jeopardized the connection. So when I see conflicting energy like this, it's because you're starting to come out. It's a transition type of energy where you're realizing here, especially with the Knight of Pentacles being the incoming energy, you know, what has happened here, whether three-party or not, some type of heartbreak or disappointment, deception, feelings of loneliness. Someone here doesn't see things the way you see them, and so there's nothing you can do with this kind of material. There's nothing you can build with this kind of stuff. Like, you try to put time in, and essentially what happens is someone keeps on hiding the information, so you have to go digging. And you're done with that. You're like, you know what? Forget it. You know, I've learned my lesson. You are not the one. You're obviously, you know, an emperor in your own right, but in terms of connection, this is just our time has come to an end. We can't continue this way. You see yourself as the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Swords, having to make a very big decision, and having to make it fairly quickly. The Wheel of Fortune speaks to speed. So while you might be deciding, no matter how long it takes, or maybe you realize that it's taken a long time, it's been a slow time coming for you to get into this place of needing to progress forward in a way that's more stable, you're going to be realizing, you know what? It might take me a long time to detach from the situation. Again, maybe you guys are married, you have combined finances, you have children together, what have you. But you realize that the decision-making part is actually the easiest part. Once you tell them, look, you're being served divorce papers, or just putting your foot down and saying we're over, it might take longer to disentangle the individual parts of your relationship from each other moving forward. But in terms of the decision, it's a very quick one because you know now what you want. And you know that they're not willing to reciprocate in the way that you need. Again, we have a true couple here. All right. So, with the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and then the Empress with the Emperor, this is strong soulmate energy here, but this person is karmic. This person is karmic. You are learning your lessons and coming in, provided you do the proper reflection and introspection. I see you leaving this situation standing very much in your power and knowing that this is the right decision to make. In your environment, you've got the Two of Swords with the Nine of Swords. In the environment, someone feels really, really upset about the fact that someone doesn't know what they want. So that could be you, Cap. This could be that the other person, the person that you're dealing with, the person that you're connected to, the fact that they don't know what they want really upsets you still. A lot of air energy. Okay, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. For me, the Queen of Swords has that very Libra-like energy. So I would say that all three signs are pretty strongly represented, because the Devil card does represent soulmates. Even though this is your card for Capricorn, this is essentially just the opposite of the Lovers. So I do see Gemini here as well. Very strong air, Cap. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the fact that this person just doesn't know what they want, like, you feel bad for them. You feel bad that they feel so tortured by not knowing what they want, but you're also not going to stay around to keep dealing with this. This could be them feeling sincerely sorry for acting towards you in such a way, but I'm not seeing change here. Now, don't get me wrong. This King of the Knight of Pentacles here coming in, right? This could be someone making progress past three-party situations. But at the same time, I also see that you are prepared to walk away because you are realizing that someone here just isn't taking the connection seriously. And if that resonates with you, I would say that is definitely very much confirmed in this reading. All right. In your fear with the Five of Wands, you've got strength. Strong Leo. Okay, your fear here is some type of pushback from a Leo. This could be the person you're connecting with. This could be someone who you're very close with. It doesn't have to be the same Leo, right? It could be another Leo. It could be just someone whose influence on you is pretty significant. So it could be anyone. It could be your one of your parents, one of your siblings, a close friend. You're afraid, though, that someone's going to talk you out of it. That, with the Five of Wands speaks to opposition, right? Difference of opinion, competition, inner conflict even, because the strength can speak to an inner strength. There's a fear here that someone is going to try to keep you from making a decision that you've already in your mind made. I don't think anyone can talk you out of this decision, though. Like, this person could be influential, Kat, but this person to me doesn't, yeah, they're coming up as strength, but you are coming up as the Queen of Swords twice. You're coming up as the Empress. You're coming up as the Devil in your own power, touched by the sun in growth, progress. You are very much decided on the path you're taking. This isn't a matter of anyone talking you out of your path. It might be a fear that you have, right? Because in the past, maybe you were a little bit more easily influenced by others. And that's okay for this to be in your fear. But in terms of confirmation, I'm getting that you are very much so determined to stand in your power, in truth, that no matter who crosses your path, you are going to be able to confidently bat them away. There's nothing they can convince you out of or into at this point. You've made up your mind. And as the Queen of Swords in your outcome, you've got the Page of Swords, which is what we began with, right? So you've gathered all of the information at this point. You already know what you want to do. Six of Cups about this soulmate with the Knight of Wands, and there's a decision to move forward. The Knight of Wands can be a little bit hesitant, okay, guys? So the Knight of Wands is very in and out. So it could be that in the past you were very, you know, it was always like up and down, like, okay, well, now I'm going to leave. Now I'm going to leave. You've gotten me up to here with this. Now I'm going to leave. With the Queen of Swords being what's ruling the outcome position, there's no more of that. You're saying, okay, where the Knight of Wands can be pretty fickle and in and out and not really knowing what he wants, the Queen of Swords says, no. We're not doing this indecisiveness stuff. The Queen of Swords says, we've made a decision, and being accentuated by the Knight of Wands is essentially saying, we're going to go with the aspect of the Knight of Wands that speaks to forward movement. Because the Knight of Wands might want to, you know, might want to be in and out, but the Queen of Wands pulls the rein back and says, we're not going back. We're not going back. We're going to take advantage of the aspect of this that speaks to passionately moving forward. Queen of Swords knows what she wants. Queen of Swords is more powerful than the Knight of Wands. She uses the Knight of Wands energy to propel forward and says, we're doing this in truth. We're doing this in our power. We're not doing this the way you want to, Knight of Wands. We're going to be riding this chariot out. We're going to be riding on this lion's back out of the situation. Again, very strong Leo here. Six of Cups is a past situation. So whether this is a soulmate that you have children with, a past lover, someone that you know, feel very friendly with, being with them just kind of gives you a little blast from the past. This is also the same person you were spying on. The same, it could be a young air sign. Okay? Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Whoever this person is, though, this is the person that you always felt very compelled to collect information on. This person from the past. This person who may be a fire sign as well, who has always either spied on, you know, you've been spying on, or they spied on you. And that was just kind of your history. Someone here is making a decision. And I want to reiterate, guys, that wherever the elements in this spread do not resonate with you, it could very well be the other person that you're dealing with. So maybe you are at a place where you've been deceptive towards another person, and that person, you know, they're getting to a point now where they're really done with the situation. Or maybe it wasn't, you know, maybe the spying, right? If that wasn't you doing the spying, right? Let's go back to the original storyline, and let's say that you're connecting to someone who isn't completely trustworthy, right? And you were always felt like you were spying. Maybe you didn't spy, and maybe they've just been spying on you, and this person is up to no good, and they spy on you and they go through all of your stuff because they think you're doing something, when in reality you're just moving along in the way you want. You're taking care of yourself, you're progressing forward, you're standing in your power, and the person you're with is actually, they're the ones that's going through all of this emotional and internal turmoil because they're not doing something right. You know, they're not doing something that they know. They are doing something that they know is not really kosher, but they're checking up on you to make sure that you're not doing the same to them. Something along those lines. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could take it any other way. And I could try to flip the spread in a million different ways, but I want to be able to just get this overall generally out to you guys. If there's something here that you feel like represents your situation and you'd like me to go a little bit more in depth, you guys can definitely book a personal reading with me there, okay? Information is in the description box below. But yeah, for sure. Whoever identifies as the Queen of Swords in this situation, you're standing in your power. You've realized that this connection is highly karmic. Very close, you know, soulmate connection here, but you know, there's really just lessons to be learned. And now that you have learned them, you've decided, you know what, I am just going to go, because obviously this isn't working for us. So for some of you who are feeling possible divorce, I am seeing confirmation here for possible divorce, for sure. Because something here's got to go. Something here is just not, you know, someone here is tired. Someone here is tired. And someone here is ready to make that decision to leave behind that which has been toxic to their emotional state and isolating to their mental state. A partnership that once worked that is no longer working, and a partnership where one person wants to move forward no matter how long it takes, while the other person just does not want to budge. All right? All right, Cap. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope that if this was clarifying to you, that it provided you with the guidance that you needed in order to move forward. And I thank you all again for giving me this opportunity to serve you. Okay, thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. All right, I love you. Mwah. Bye, Cappies.